So in this video, I want to talk about this particular series, as it is a series that I want to do an update on. I wanted to get people on the same track record, and it is occasionally does get asked about. Not the most series that gets asked about, but it is a series that I wanted to talk about because this was, for all record's sake, officially announced for a second season. It was announced, but nothing ended up happening. And this, of course, was originally done back in July the 6th of 2016. That's when season 1 came out, and it was done by studio production IMS. And of course, it is on Crunchyroll, subbed, and of course, it's got other dubs in other languages as well, but it is subbed, so you have access to it. This is a pretty raunchy series, but the studio that was known for doing this is prominently known for doing a lot of other raunchy series, like Date Alive, Testament of the New Sister. Like, they did a lot of different raunchy series, but then after 2018 they just disappeared off the face of the planet and they went bankrupt. And so even though, yes, season 2 was officially announced, it, from a technicality standpoint, you could argue that it was never officially cancelled because no one made an announcement, but it is very safe to say that, hey, it's been 2016 since the first season came out. The studio, yes, announced it, they went bankrupt, and clearly no one then announced that it would be picked up by another studio, which is very safe to say that it was cancelled. But some people in the comments could argue technicality it wasn't, so I just want to be very clear there and point that out, because that's one of the things that some places were trying to push, that it wasn't technically cancelled, so they kept pushing the whole season 2 was officially announced, which they're not wrong, but they're also not right now either, because it is just long done and dusted. There were a lot of websites as well that had season 2 still on their records, but as time went on, it finally got scrubbed. It was about 2020 when I made a video talking about this, and I did note on that there are still some websites that had it up. Most of those have taken it down now, so it actually makes it a lot more safer for people to just be like, oh, it's gone, and it doesn't confuse people, because that was one of the biggest confusions back then. People would see it and they go, well, this site is saying that it's officially confirmed. It's like, well, yes, but no. So it's just one of those downsides. Now, as far as what is going on with the series, the light novel series finished. It pretty much had its final volume back in 2019. So it's a long done dusted series. I do not see this ever coming back, sadly, as much as it would have been really fun for a second season for this to happen, because it is a pretty raunchy series. It's pretty fun as far as all things go, and just seeing a second season of this in this current day environment would have been hilarious to see play out. But due to just the situation at large, even though, yes, it did get a season 2 announcement, this is that kind of situation of, yeah, it did actually get cancelled, which, trust me, the reason why I say it like that is because there are a lot of animes that are claimed to have been announced and then claimed to have been cancelled, but were never cancelled because they were never announced. It was just fake announcements. But this was one of those situations, because I talked about it way back, and then people were like, oh yeah, that series. So I will definitely keep an eye on it, but it's not one of those where I ever expect to hear any more news about it whatsoever. It's one of those where it's done, it's dusted, you pack it up. And as far as the mangas go, there are 2 volumes of the mangas that came out in 2016, but then nothing ever happened beyond that. And Yen Press, which does the licensing, yeah, never went any further really with that. So it's just one of those, if you find it on the internet, give it a watch, have a laugh. It does also have some OVAs as well, so just a note on that. Yes, it has its first season, and it does also have some OVAs as well. It has 6 OVAs that came out with it, and of course the original series is 12 episodes. So yeah, that is the situation. Hopefully you understand. Again, if you like this video, hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you beautiful nerds in the next video.